If you could trade going out into the cold, squeezing into a packed carriage and travelling an hour to get to work, with simply opening up your laptop from anywhere in the world, would you? This is what digital nomads have chosen, and they're revolutionising the meaning of working from home.
It's mainly what I do now. It's online teaching coding for money and traveling because I like it. I cannot see myself going to an office every day, 9 to 5. It's just, yeah, it won't happen.
Digital nomads like Adam are scattered across the globe, and according to Peter Levels, the creator of Nomad List, they are expected to reach 1 billion in number by 2035. Digital nomads work wherever Wi-Fi is available and are paving the way for future generations to work in the same way. Santi Perez has been travelling the world for the last 7 years and has now decided to take the plunge and become a full-time digital nomad.
I like to do my own thing and live independently. I was waking up at 7 a.m. to an alarm clock, what I hated by the end of the 6 months I was there. Barely enough time to eat breakfast, straight into work for 10 hours and doing a job what I have no passion for. I'm looking forward to being able to be my own manager, to be able to set my own hours, work my own schedule and live the life I want to live. If I want to take a day off, I can take the day off and don't feel that I'm bound to, the rules and regulations of the workplace.
Santi echoes the same thought as most millennials. According to the UK Commission for Employment and Skills, 92% of millennials identify flexibility as their top priority when looking for the ideal workplace. Millennials are also more willing than any other generation to take a pay cut, reject a promotion, or even relocate to manage work-life demands better. Danny Mulcahy is a part of Buffer's fully remote team. The online management company recognised the importance of flexibility and closed down their San Francisco office in 2015.
We have this mantra of working from where you're happiest. So that's kind of like a really big thing. So if someone is in London at the moment and they think, right, I'm going to be happier if I move to Bali, right, we'd be like, yes, do it, okay? Just make sure you have Wi-Fi.
Since closing the office, not only has Buffer saved on overhead costs, they've also seen a monthly increase in revenue and a more productive team.
For me, I don't know whether this is just a job that I like more than my previous jobs or if it is the working from home aspect, but I have seen it had a huge increase on my productivity working from home. I think when I'm in an office environment, I can easily get bored and I can quite easily get distracted as well. And I'll distract others.
Danny's increase in productivity is not unusual. Tiny Pulse, an employment engagement firm, found that 91% of remote workers feel that they are more productive outside of the office. Plus, a study by Staples showed that telecommuters believe that their stress levels dropped by 25% since working from home. However, remote working can have its downside. A number of home workers have said that they miss interaction with colleagues and can often feel lonely.
We'll kick off things in the next 5-10 minutes. So if you need anything, just come and find me. And keep drinking this place dry as well.
But as the location-independent lifestyle grows, digital nomad meetups like this one are popping up more often. This Flylancer event in London brings people together so that they can meet, share tips and make offline connections.
One of the biggest challenges for working from home is actually, for me, is to meet new people. I feel like I'm not really meeting new people, interacting with people. So that's why I'm trying to understand and find new ways to leave the house and maybe work more in co-working spaces or in cafes, so I can talk to people and I will not just be on my own, like working by myself at home.
Rome is a co-working and co-living space designed specifically for location-independent workers. The first branch was opened in Bali, and there are now sites in Miami, Tokyo and London. Rome offers a flexible home environment for those with no fixed address. Dane Andrews, the co-founder, was inspired by imagining housing from the future.
Your apartment, your home, your flat doesn't need to be just this point in space. It could really be a subscription around the world, and that's where the inspiration came from. The idea of looking at housing from the future.
Rome author Sarah explains why co-working spaces like Rome are so important.
I think it gives just enough security for the people who have full-time careers to take this step in a way that, if you have clients and deadlines, you can't sort of wander the world without something a little more steady. So I do think if Rome keeps expanding and if other things like this keep taking off, I could see it being something that a broader swath of the population would do and consider feasible.
Executives at the Global Leadership Summit agree that the majority of people will be working remotely thanks to the technological advancements and the ever-growing online community. Buffer and a number of experts also agree with this statement.
For especially like young people now, if they're coming out to university, I mean, the old 9-to-5 dream is kind of done, it's dead in a lot of ways. There's not too much desire for people to be sat in an office behind a desk all the time. And because of this competition and this new way of thinking, this new way of working, you know, it's going to be a whole shift in the environment of traditional workers as well.
Santi has bought his one-way ticket to Bangkok to embark on his digital nomad journey. Millions of others will be doing the same and creating makeshift offices and homes around the world. The growth of digital nomads is inevitable, and employers must keep up with their demands, even if that means turning off the office lights permanently. I'm Fahida Begum, this is City News.